Is it live? Is it one of those things? How do we? Oh, I think we just confirmed. Indubitably, it is live.
Is it live?
It's live. Hawkins AFK. There you go. 10v12. No balance is needed. Out reset has been called by a Mr. Han Campbell. Jackie and Jeff are on our roster too. Yes, Fireboy, that would be correct. Isn't that right, Mr. Jeff?
I might be on the roster.
Oh, you might be. What do you mean you might be? You are.
Fairly certain I am. Well, it wasn't even live.
It was not even live, but we started already, so it doesn't even matter. That's all that matters, is us starting. Live now.
What?
Oh, someone just shot. Illegally. That's a slay. Take him out.
Russian at the back? Of course it's Russian at the back.
Get the person that can't lead in the back. Makes sense here. As you know, melee stacks are the only thing Russian can lead, because they require no leading. Are we gonna see a fucking parallel lines happening? No, just kidding. No parallel lines. They're gonna shoot. Why wouldn't you shoot?
Damn. This is just absolutely already.
It is absolutely enthralling. It's absolutely enthralling that you have 9,000 ping at the moment. 360.
Yeah, thanks, man.
360 degrees of coverage is is something that we promise here. We cover every aspect of everything. Oh, it looks like...
Christ.
I think we're about to see the patented run away and pray that we can shoot them. That looks like it. 360 no scope attempt by James, the James himself. Oh, and it looks like DJ Overjoy is continuing to run after the people like a human wave. Badger goes down. Oatmeal goes down. They're going straight into the melee combat.
That's not good.
That's called a disadvantage here. Can they overcome it? That is the story of this fight. Can they overcome their ability, skill, and number disadvantage? Does not look like it. It's 1v7. DJ Overjoy goes down. First round going to the English team, 91st.
I didn't actually think 10v10 1v1s happened, but
it happens.
Have a prime example.
It happens when your members have been plucked from the regiment, like the Nr4 has experienced over these recent days and weeks with the reintroduction of the 71st into the competitive NA, NW scene. Not gonna lie, I had to take a second just to make sure I said that correctly so I didn't look like a massive idiot. Hawkins stating...
Unfortunately, you look like a massive idiot anyway, Dan.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard for me to say that I am a massive idiot, so looking like one is pretty easy for me. DJ Overjoy, he's looking at them. He's taking a look. One shot, two shot? No, just kidding. It was a fake. Oh, another fake right there by the 91st, aka the 3 Evolt, aka other things when they were in the 7th NA. 7 NA, 7 Nations Army. Good name for a thing. Good shot by Diable Ruc. That's how the kids call it, and that's how he says it because he is a kid. 10v10. Exciting melee. Exciting other things that involved leading.
Interesting choice for the first to only have one officer.
It is interesting, is it not? Maybe they just want the extra musket, but they don't get that immunity while in line. James, Badger, and Krasanov go down. 3 big meleeers. There's 1 big meleeer and 2 alright ones. Oh, there's gonna have a broadside effect here. Oatmeal going down. 5v7, 5v6, 4v6. It's not going well for the Nr4 here. They're getting shot to bits. 3v6 here. Truly exhilarating gameplay. 2v a
Wow.
lot. Prussian Fury. No gun in hand. He wants to beat them to death. Prussian Fury going down. And there goes DJ Overjoy. 2 rounds to the 91st. I was told before this game that
Nr4 have 9 players now.
seems they've lost one. Perhaps the 71st had come picking already. Oh, just kidding. James wanted to reset his KD because he wants to look good in the face of this defeat. Sorry, guys. Lost connection. Good excuse right there to use a bit of KD reset. Still have one more member. Does the 91st. And there he goes. He finally goes down to suicide, probably. Had a heart attack in the middle of the desert, as you would when you get overheated. Oh, it looks like the 91st are advancing. The Nr4. It's like a butcher and lambs. Oh, they're like Neo in the Matrix, though. They avoided most of those shots. Who are the agents in this comparison? Or anecdote? We do not know, because they're both shit. Oh, but the 91st are better trading here. But the Nr4 have picked up quite a few kills. They do have the advantage going to this melee. Russian Fury holding 2, up down on Russian. He survives it because he has the unnatural ability of tanking.
Well, it has been proven that not only does Russian take performance-enhancing drugs, but he is also a filthy auto-blocker.
He is a filthy auto blocker. Everyone knows that because he cannot use any skilled game mechanics at all. There goes the round for the Nr4. 2-1, 91st in the lead. Famous Russian Fury. Originally in the 71st, then migrated to the LG, and now in the Nr4. But he has reformed the 71st because he gets bullied mercilessly by the Nr4 members, even though he is an officer.
I can confirm that, Dan. He does get repeatedly bullied by the Nr4, to the point where he wished to reform the 71st.
It's truly amazing how someone of Russian Fury's moral character can get bullied by those of equal and lesser character. It's truly outstanding and amazing to me.
Yeah.
It's just that
I mean, it's incredible that he's playing in the match with the Nr4.
It truly is. You know, he put his bullying aside just to have the Nr4 at a disadvantage right now. Because as we know, if Russian Fury gets popped in a drug test, the Nr4 will be severely penalized with fines and other assorted penalties. There goes a telephone. Who is it? We have to talk between the beeps and the ringing. Someone picked it up yet? We do not know. Will we see? Oh, it does appear someone has picked it up. We can begin talking in coherent sentences again without having the start stop. The Nr4 are down 3 players here in this melee. 3 people are pulling 5 out here on the wing. Good kills there. Down by quite a bit still. 4 on 7. 4 on... Oh my goodness. 1 on 5 here. Russian Fury still alive, using his health hacks and auto block.
This is an easy clutch for Russian, but do you really want to clutch for a regiment that bullies him?
I guess he did not. It's absolutely disgusting that Russian Fury would throw his regiment away like that. It's truly disgusting, morally despicable, and overall just reprehensible. We do see that the 91st has used a strategy of 17 men on the field right now. Oh, it looks like a few are suffering heart attacks here. It appears they have to drop 5 members. 5 members are going to suffer a heart attack in the middle of a desert. There goes another. 4 more. 2 more. Oh, 2 more still need to kill themselves. Oh, 1 more heart attack. Where is the last heart attack that will occur? They're dropping like professional wrestlers here who have used steroids all their lives. One more they still have to go.
Yeah, couple of
There he
issues,
goes.
I think, for the 91st with maths there.
It does appear that the 91st has not finished kindergarten. That would excuse them for their numbers here. As we know, 18 kindergartners can take out one 8th grader with numbers on their side. Everyone knows that. That is why hierarchy states that they must be separated. What it looks like Jan Campbell here, the fearless leader, takes out one. Mr. Goatmeal going down. Christine waiting to pick up his musket. Much like the Russians in World War II. One person gets ammo, one gets a musket.
Yeah, it's a very, very tested method.
It truly is a very tested method. Mr. Lagging Geeson. Two-man disadvantage for the Nr4 going into the next part of this round. Also known as parallel lines. Famous part of rounds. Oh, they are retreating. They are running away to find a better location, it looks like. Guy is saying he has to go because of the lag. No, he's perfectly fine. Robots can be understood sometimes. Christine going down. Straight into melee combat. It does appear so. Down goes Jan Campbell. Prussian Fury misses his shot. Equalizing very close to it. They are equalized. 7v7. They have to get the picks here. They are outnumbered out there in the front of the line. They have to work back together. DJ Overjoy holding a 2v1 here. Into a 3v1 has become. And he goes down. 3v4. They have to work together here to get the advantage. Russian Fury still with his sword. Opting not to get a bayonet for the 4 directions that it provides. Down goes Fireboy. Down goes a member of the 91st via a member of the 91st. Russian is experiencing a 2v1 here. Will James be able to clutch this duel? No, he will not. Another 2v1 happening. Russian Fury looks like he's put his issues aside with the Nr4 for now. But he cannot pull it through. It looks like someone has paid him off in the 91st organization. It's just absolutely reprehensible, the behavior of the 91st there, paying off a member of the Nr4 to lose. Truly disgusting. Our other commentator was taken away from us because they cannot have any planning ability. Mr. Glenson, the referee of this match, was supposed to commentate with us today, but due to poor planning insight by Russian Fury and by Asian P, they were not able to grab another referee to fill his massive place. What is my co-commentator on now? 256 ping, 65 ping. I can use English as it is my first language and only language. Yeet Dab, says the Gi. 4-1 for the 91st. Godfried in command of the Legion. And Guy is leaving me all alone by myself so I can speak like an idiot to no audience. Beautiful.
Sorry, Dan. Goodbye.
Goodbye, my friend. See you in about 3 years. Oh, you didn't even hear me say goodbye. Solo commentating. I'm gonna take all my mic here. The Nr4 are approaching the 91st hill camping a bit. Not going to engage in the maneuver warfare that they previously were. Diablo Rouge going down. Going straight into it is the Nr4 here. Broadsides are about to be unleashed, but the 91st are leaving their location on top of the hill. Will they have to readjust here? They will take 2 big shots, 3 big shots. Down by 3, right into melee combat. Down by 3 men. Will they be able to survive? They're down by a lot more now due to those 2 kills and 1 TK by the 91st. Only people getting kills for the 91st here are Fireboy and a member of the 91st on one of their own. DJ Overjoy has to finish this 1v1 immediately, turning into a 1v7. Will he be able to clutch? No, he will not. 5-1. 91st have they have at least clinched a draw. That is good to hear. We will see multiple members of the 91st joining the fray to be replaced at a later date. 9 members of the Nr4 are on the field of battle. 10 members will be counted though, because that is the rules. They do have 12 in TeamSpeak. James did quit. Tanker did quit before that. Did not see that. We do have members that are not in the league match today. Controversially, probably because they are AFK. But we will have to see what becomes of it. Godfrey still has to drop a few more members. There we go. They are good now. The Nr4 are taking the top of the hill. They will have to use the high ground to take advantage here. They cannot keep running straight into the volleys of the 91st. But they're not. They're going to run a parallel with the 91st, trying to get into a better position. They're going to get into a tail chase and probably get shot up immediately. DJ Overjoy taking command back. Bring themselves to the top of the hill. Two members of the line. Will they miss both shots? They will. The line has been broken. Oatmeal, that was a bit of an FOL. I don't know if that will be called out or slayed. DJ Overjoy switching command back right to Russian Fury. Godfrey adjusting his line multiple times. And it is a 10v6 here. Getting outled by the most boring meleeer ever. Godfrey, the person himself. 4v8. We will have to see how this turns out. 2v8. No more kills for the Nr4. 1 versus 8 clutch. Will it happen? Oatmeal, the goat meal. Will he be able to pull this off? That is the question of the century and the question of the now. It does not look like it. 8 people still alive for the 91st. 91st have 6 rounds in the bag, with 1 going to the Nr4. 3 rounds left in this match. They dropped one a little bit, trying to be a little bit more fair. Perhaps they will add 1 more person in. That is courteous, I would say. They don't have to do this. Oh, just kidding. They did add someone in very late, though. Nr4 not finding another member, even though they have 12 in TeamSpeak at the moment. Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Scott, the Lawbringer, as the second command. Nr4 trying to geometry some people. Russian Fury with the musket, still at the back of the line though. Oh, they have to break that back of the line. 1 goes down because they were clumped up. The Nr4 are opting for trading broadsides here. I don't know if that is the most wise decision. No one's hit anyone, and just as I said that, 2 members of the 91st have been hit, not killed though, because this game is very interesting. 2 more members of the Nr4 go down instantly, of course. Sergeant goes down for the 91st. James going back on Mountain Blade Warband, hopefully to avenge his name. 4 V6, 7. I can't use all numbers. Now it is 6 for the 91st. Nr4 down to 2 members. Oh, it is a 4v2. This is possible. This is very possible. Nothing is impossible, because dreams are made of something, probably. One person has to go down here for the 91st, but the Nr4 both go down. Doable, not impossible, but they could not pull it through. It could be a 9-1 victory here, indicating the 91st is the victor, you know, in name, in score, in personality, I guess. I have no idea, but we will have to see what occurs in these final 2 rounds. The Nr4 not really deviating tactics here, moving across an open plane to engage the 91st in the close combat. Rastinov going down via headshot. Of course, because why wouldn't you? Everything going the way of the Nr4 right now. The Furry has gone down. Hawkins would be correct in that assessment, as well as Fireboy. And it does look like the Nr4 are creeping forward, like perverts in a locker room. Just kidding. Going into a tail chase again. Will they retain the high ground that the 91st has willingly let go of? Does not look like it. Looks like the 91st are going to be able to line up here, get a few shots off if they want to. No, they won't. They'll just reposition. It looks like there's going to be a bit of circling. 91st retaking the high ground here without much of a struggle. Looks like they're going to line up here and take shots at the running, angling Nr4 here. Going to keep readjusting. The public line battle tool of choice. That was certainly an interesting shot by a Mr. Christine there. Russian Fury back at the helm. Looks like the 91st to have the high ground again. Will they shoot? No, they won't. Reverse. Oof. Lots of good shots there by the 91st. But the Nr4 have taken a few back right there. 7-5. Absolutely doable. 7-4. 3-man disadvantage for the Nr4 here at Russian Fury. Pulling 2 immediately. Gottfried and one other individual who I cannot name at this moment. The Nr4 have to certainly work together here. Russian Fury getting a glance off of him because this game is great. Russian Fury going down. 2 people left for the Nr4 here. 2v5 at the present moment. 2 more coming in from a long distance away. 2v3. Will they be able to equalize in time? Oh, 3v2. Good job by Fireboy and DJ to work that down to a 2v3. 2v2. 2v1. DJ versus a Mr. Lawbringer. Who will win this one? Lawbringer with a right spin immediately. He understands the concept of blocking side blocks. But DJ was just too good with that overhead chop. 91st cannot succeed in their plot to get a 9-1 today. James not yet back, even though he launched the game. Not yet back for the Nr4. Because he was too infuriated by them losing to see this one out. DJ Overjoy going towards the enemy once again. He wants to get this over with immediately. And it looks like the 91st are lining up to shoot halfway across the map as you do 1-man hit for the Nr4. A second getting killed. Another getting hit. Glenn kicking the Spec James. Too infuriated by his lack of ability to help his brethren out here. Looks like the Nr4 are approaching the 91st again close quarters combat of the melee variety immediately. They're charging. They don't even want to stop and shoot. 11v8. We have to see a 3-round disadvantage overcome for the NR4 here. One shot fired just as a test, just as a little fake out. Russian Fury leading from the back here. Will he switch command back to DJ Overjoy? No, he won't. He will get closer into the melee combat. 8v11 using angles. He's forced to grade geometry. Is paying off. He just learned it in school. It's very good to hear that he's able to practically use his schooling to further himself. Very few people getting shot there, but the NR4 has gained the advantage in the shooting engagement. One man down still. Russian Fury pulling to immediately. Diablo Rouge going over to help. He's second in command. Second in commander, I should say. Diablo Rouge going down immediately. Will we be able to see the NR4 pull this one out there? Down by 2 members. Russian Fury pulling to again. Fireboy going down to a Lawbringer. And it looks like we will not. Krasnov going down as the last man. 5 man still alive. 8-2 is the score for the 91st. It's just that one kind of thing, man. Things happen, and they just lost because they're fucking shit at this game. I was kicked by Prussian Fury. Anger issues, not the only problem of James.